What's up, everybody? It's LogicBomb82 with the Minecraft Union. Today we're going to do a quick look of a brand new game that's only in an alpha stage right now. It's called Starborne. It's a free-to-play alpha right now. There is limited spots. I think there's still some spots open. I will put a link in the bottom of the video where you can go to download it if you would like to check it out. It's a Space 4X RTS type of game. A couple former developers from EVE are working on it. And we're going to jump right in. I'm just going to kind of show you the quick and dirty what you're doing. I've been playing since it released last, I think it was Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday it released last week. I haven't been on a lot, but I kind of know what I'm doing now, so I'm going to show you guys what the game is all about, basically. So when you make your character and you come in, you get to choose an area to spawn in at. And this is basically the Milky Way galaxy. And there's like Gemini and stuff, and all the areas, you get to choose one of these places that you want to spawn in, and it will give you a starting spot, basically. So we have spawned in here, and then I already have 2 stations up, so you're going to start with 1 station. So the whole gist of this game is you're going to harvest resources from these planets right here, and your station can harvest 1 hex around it. So it's already, as soon as you build in, it's going to put you in a good location with 3 planets. I think everybody has that from the start. And so it's going to be start harvesting those resources. So a couple things about this game: you do your buildings. This is your building tree. You can't like go down every path because you only have so many of what's called administrators, and you need those to unlock each tree. So as you can see here, I went real heavy into the industrial buildings and the domain buildings. I've kind of backed off the military right now. On this side over here is your resources. You want to keep all these leveled up. This basically lets you upgrade your refinery so you bring in more resources. And then over here is your living quarters. This is how you upgrade your labor, because you need labor to operate your ships and everything. So you got to keep that up on par with all the rest. And then this is your warehouse, and it's where you store your goods. That's basically the total, because it's constantly harvesting resources for you. So if you look out here, the top number is your how many resources you have, and the bottom is how much you're bringing in per hour. And then up here, the resource cap, that's my warehouse cap, the max I can have, basically. So you go to build buildings, then you have a queue. You can put 2 things in queue. Right now I have 1. We might as well go ahead and do another one here. I'm having a gas issue. I need more gas, so we're going to upgrade our gas production. So I just hit the upgrade button, and then it queues it here for me. And it shows you the little timer, 40 minutes on the last one. When anything gets down to under 5 minutes, there's a little speed up button here you can click, which will make it finish instantly. Kind of a little thing for people who are logged in a lot to give them a little bit of a benefit. But the nice thing about this game is you can set everything up and then, go AFK for a half hour, an hour, whatever, come back in, set up a couple more things in queue, and then you're good to go. So, and as things level up, they take longer and longer to build. Like there's buildings that take 2 hours, and there's some that take even a day towards the end of the game. So the other things you can do is you can build ships. So you have a shipyard. You start out with being able to build these 4. The Corvette, which is your attack ship. The patrol ship, which is your defensive ship. The industrial ship, which is basically your hauler. So it's going to haul all the goods that you get from other, they're called marauder camps, or that you are getting from a mission. So there's different types of missions. I'll show you that in a second. Then your scout ship will go out and scan the area for you and show you new missions and stuff in the area. So I have a mission right here that just popped up. So I go view event, and then I can see what it takes here. So this is a level 3 mission. This is one of the higher ones. There are level 4 missions, but I think that's the highest they go right now. Level 3 takes 3,500 minimum. I don't think I have enough power right now. So if I click on my fleets button, you basically set up your fleets right here, and then you have a commander, or the officer here, and then they level up. So you do want to keep using the same fleet, because see the XP level here. So I have my main ones, Captain Bob Ross, who's my scout. He's a level 2. And then I have Captain Solar Flare, which is my industry. The reason I named them this is so I know what they were, because you can harvest solar flares in this game, and I put the solar flare harvester on this guy, so I would know. So anyways, you want to keep it up. You don't want to have a bunch of little fleets, because you want the experience to keep going towards 1 captain as much as possible. And you can also assign them cards here. So this is a unique system for this game, which is kind of cool. So you can put in cards that add bonuses. Let me see if I have anything for this. It's hard power. So once you assign the first 3 cards here, they're permanent. They're permanent fixtures. You can take them out if you want, but they don't expire. Now the last 2 cards, the ones in blue, they will expire. They usually have really good bonuses. So this one's 20% defensive firepower, and it lasts for 3 days. So I can assign that one there. And same thing with this. The Ruin slot usually has really high bonuses, but they only last 16 hours, or it depends on the card type. There's different rarities. They can last longer or shorter. So that's how that works. And you can assign cards to your ships, or your fleets, or you can assign them to your station, both. And so if I click on cards, you'll see my station cards, and it's the exact same thing. The first 3 are permanent, and the second 2 are temporary, usually. And you get these cards from doing these fleet missions. So if I was able to do this mission, I would get this bronze event cache, and it would have cards in it that are random. So it's like opening a pack of cards, basically. You can also buy them from the store, and you get them from achievements. That's the other big part of this game. Doing the achievements is huge in the start because they give you a lot of packs and a lot of bonus resources. So I've done most of the easy ones. I'm on the harder ones now. So once you complete an achievement, it'll give you a little pop-up. You can click on it, and then you can claim it, which is really cool. So let me show you how I do this mission real quick. If I was going to do it, I'll attempt it if I have enough resources, but I don't think I do. So I'm going to click on fleets. Oops. View event. So it takes 3,500 power. It requires 1 offensive and 1 defensive fleet and 3 escorts. Oh, sorry, 1 offensive or defensive, what that means, and 3 escorts. So escorts can usually be the defensive ones is what I use most of the time. So Captain Dixon is my strongest attacker. I have the good cards built on him. So I'm going to put all my warships into him. So I have 97. Let's see what attack that puts us at. See, that's only 1,200. I'm not going to have enough. So I do have some bigger ships I got from a mission. The frigates, they're defensive capital ships. So they're not the offensive ones, but they still have a good firepower. That puts us up to 2,200. Yeah, I'm not going to have enough. So even if I dump everything, I have a lot of defensive ships because it helps defend your stations. We have 980. I don't think I'm going to get there. Oh, okay. So what happened here is why the number went down is my labor down here is at -50. So I don't have enough crew to man everything, so it puts all the ships crippled. So you don't want to do that, basically. So let's take this down. I was at -50, so I can take maybe 25. I think it puts me at 3. Okay. So there, I'm at 2457. So I'm still 1,000 away. I'm not going to be able to do this mission. Now, sometimes the minimum is actually way lower than the recommended, and then you can do a mission. You just take a penalty over here, and it's just the only penalties I've ever seen is return time. So your ships will just be slower returning back. But this mission is a solid 3,500, so we're not going to be able to do it. Like I said, I've never done a level 3 mission. They're just really hard. So here's another one. I don't think it's ready to pop yet, though. No, it still has an hour before it's active. And you can also apply a card here, which would speed it up. So this would speed it up by 120 minutes. You know what? Let's do it, because I think... How much time did I have left? 117. It's perfect. All right, we got to do it. So this is going to speed it up, so I'm going to be able to activate the mission right now. And now it's activated. And now my ships that were selected from the other mission are selected here, but it's way overkill. See, the minimum on this one is only 350. So we're going to drop the frigates. We're going to drop the defensive ships. And we're going to cut this way down. About 16, pretty close. Now let's do 20. What's that put us at? Oops. 260. And we need defensive or offensive fleet and then an escort, so we need some of these. We'll send one of these. What's that put us at? 268. 320. 346. One more. 359. So that hits it, and it's recommended, so there's no penalty. So now I just hit the send button, and I'm going to send these ships that I have selected down here on this mission. So we're going to do it. And that's going to give me cards to open after they get there and complete it. Oh, I have another one down here I didn't even see. Oh, no, that's the level 3 one. Never mind. So as you can see here, here's a ship that I sent to raid. So you do those with the industrial ships. Once you've broken a marauder camp right here, which basically means you send your attack ships and destroy all their defenses, then you can keep raiding it, and they'll gain resources. So this person here, is one of the people that logged in and played like maybe 5 minutes and then quit. So he's lost all of his sectors, and his whole station will get blown up soon. But see how mine is owned right here around me? These are the ones I owned. Other people can't harvest them. His aren't owned, just his station. So I've been harvesting this Marauder camp beside him as well as my Marauder camp right here. So that's one thing you can do. So, okay, the scouts real quick. I said I was going to mention that. So Bob Ross is my scout captain. The more scout ships you have, the better the scanning power. So if I want to send, and these the hexagons within the hexagons right here means I have a scan strength there, which means I've sent a scout there within the last, I don't know if it's 24 hours or how long it is. And they've scanned the area a little bit. So you know I have sensors set up. So you get kind of a review. But they do disappear, so it's good to send out scouts every once in a while. So I'm going to send Bob Ross and his team out here. Whoops, I got to select him here. Fleet Operations Scan. So it tells you travel time is going to be 15 minutes, distance 3 hexes, and I just hit click scan, and there they go. Now they're going to go out there and scan that area, and they'll put a beacon down, and they'll keep it active. And if there's any missions in this area, they have a chance of picking it up. Now they're not. It's not guaranteed. It depends on the level of your scout and how many scout ships you sent. Different things like that. So, and once you level up, you gain these things called infrastructure points. You can use those to build other stations. I built a mining facility right here, which is mining these 2 asteroids, which is bringing in more gas and not gas, more people and crystals for me. Is what this is doing. Because your station can only do 1 hex around you, so it wasn't harvesting these. So, and I've also built another station which is brand new. It's only at level 1 right now. I'm just not leveling it up, and it's over here. And I got a good spot for it with 3 planets around it, which is pretty nice, and a couple of big asteroids too. So I'm gonna put a station like right here, and then I can harvest these 2 and this, which is a nebula. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm ready to get this station built. And once you have saved up the resources, and you saved up enough infrastructure points, it takes 10 to do a station. You can build stations, you can keep going. It just takes time. Because you have a level up here, and every time you level up, you gain another infrastructure point. And your XP is based off your total influence, which is down here, and you can use that to level up a station. So this one's a level 1 station, that's why it's so small. It doesn't have much borders around it. You can move those. That's cool. And this one is a level 3 station. That's why it's got a bigger border, and it's just a bigger station altogether. Sorry, there's a better view. I shouldn't have been overhead for you guys. So again, this is Starborne. I really like it. It's a great game that you can play, log in. At the very beginning, you're pretty busy doing things, getting stuff set up, and when you build the initial level 1 and level 2 buildings, it doesn't take very long at all. So you can kind of upgrade pretty quickly. But after that, then it's kind of nice because if you are busy, you can kind of just set your stuff to go and then just leave it running and go take care of your business. And you don't have to worry about staying here and watching everything all the time. Now, I haven't been in any kind of combat with other players yet, but that is in the game. But when you log in, you have 7 days of protection. So what this ESA protection is on your stations. So nobody can attack you for a week. And since the game hasn't even been out a week yet, we haven't really dealt with that yet. So, but will be in the game soon and will be a big factor. I'm kind of excited to check it out. So, okay. Again, I'll put the link in the bottom of the video. Please check it out. It's called Starborne. I really like it. Like I said, it's all free. You can buy, I will show you this real quick. You can buy some crates from the store. It's on the black market here. If you want to invest some money. I actually bought, they have a special $5 pack, which gives you 10 commander packs for $5. So I've already bought that, and I have 8 left. I opened 2 of them. So what's going to happen is this alpha is only running for 4 or 12 weeks. So after that, you lose any cards you have, but you keep the packs. So I don't know if I'm going to open any other packs right now, since this one's only a 12-week now. When the game is released, it's going to be 6-month games. And the whole deal with the game is to capture points on the map. How do you see those? I can't even remember how to see them now. There's special spots on all the solar systems and all the areas that you can capture. I can't remember how it works exactly. But once you capture them, then you get a point. And whatever alliance has the most points at the end of the 6 months will win. So it's pretty cool how it's set up. I forgot to tell you about alliances. There's there's pretty cool. There's you can have 20 people in an alliance. You can form rivalries. You can form you can set like what's it called? I can't think of what it's called off the top of my head. Let me pull it back up. Sorry. You can set relations with other alliances. So you can set rivalries. We have a couple non-aggression packs set up with mine, which is pretty cool. So I like that part. You can build trade posts. You can trade with each other. You can send each other ships, and you get cards and other rewards from it. So it's pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff to this game, and I am just now getting my feet wet. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of stuff as well. So again, check it out. I'll put the link in my in the video. Please subscribe to my channel. Post any questions or comments you may have, and have a great day.